Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode on the Patreon server. Today we are starting out up here on the mountain where we built the courtyard and got the wall started in the last episode, and we are going to be working up here again today. So this bit is finished, but the next thing we need to do is to start working on the Great Hall. Now we're going to do our best to get the whole of the outside of the building done. It's going to be very, very tall and lots of detail needs to be added. So hopefully we can get the whole thing done in today's episode and then we can move on to the interior next time. So I started out laying the first section down here in the last episode. But now I need to grab some resources and get just kind of the first layer of the whole building laid out. So I've been sorting out resources here. We've got a lot of people donating stone. So these are all full. So we have plenty of stone. I'm going to build this out of stone brick and just plain stone brick to start with, and then I'm going to add in some mossy stone brick and some cracked stone bricks later and a bit of smooth stone, but I'll do the detailing after and just build the whole thing out of the stone bricks to make it easier to start with. And then we've got cobblestone for extra detail and lots of andesite, and then we've been collecting some quartz here. Now, I do need some more quartz, so I have been working on the villages a little bit down there. The cats are really loud. I've been collecting cats because it's Hogwarts, we need cats. So if we just head down here, I've not set out a proper trading villager trading area yet. But I've just kind of got this little set up here. So we've got these guys breeding, and then just down here we have a load of the masons for gathering quartz. A farmer, I need to zombify him and get this trade down so I can trade some pumpkins in. And then a couple of Fletchers because I had more wood than I had storage space, so I've just been trading sticks into these guys as well. So I just need to keep working on this and gather some emeralds, but I need to head up. We have a named zombie down here for getting these trades a little bit lower. But I think it's not a very big trading hall. I've not got any books ready for trading or anything at the minute. But the main thing I need is quartz, so it's enough for what we need for now. And then maybe when we've got some areas of the castle built, I will turn one of them into a proper big trading hall. And we also need to get some farms built because I'm still manually harvesting things, which if I can get that pumpkin trade down to 1 pumpkin per emerald, then I can just harvest them manually. It'll give me enough for what I need. But I'm going to be working on the villager trading thing off camera a lot. So I'm going to go gather the rest of the resources I need. I might head down to the shopping district and see if I can get either emeralds for trading or buy some quartz and just work out what's the cheapest way to gather the quartz because we do need a lot more of that. And then what am I in here for? Yes, I need to come down here to this. We've got another load of netherrack that's still going in here. I think we've run out of fuel, so I'm going to go up. I've just been using lava buckets because the amount of netherrack I've been smelting up, I don't want to use all my coal, and I don't have a kelp farm or anything. But we've got netherrack, nether brick here, and a lot of loads of nether brick. We've got about a double chest full of nether brick up with the resource chests, which is going to be for the roof, but I'm going to need a lot more of that as well. So I've still got a bit more resource gathering to do, and then we can start doing a bit more building. Now we have the outline built, so we can actually start working on getting this looking like a building. So I've fixed it in with the courtyard here. I just need to change the stone out for some stone bricks. And then we've got this all done here. Now this section here is open because that is the corridor that heads into the grand staircase. So that is going to be left open at the end, but we have got it linked into the courtyard here with this wall. So this will come round and then join into here, and that's where the edge of the building will be. And then in here, I've just laid out the center carpet and where the tables are going to be, just to kind of get a layout and a feeling of the size and make sure it fits okay. So the tables are going to be here with chairs on either side, and then we've got the staircase up to here, and then this is where the teacher's table is going to be. I might make this a little bit smaller, I'm not quite sure yet. But now we need to get working on where the windows now are. Now each of these sections here, if I can get up, is where this is where the window is going to be. So this kind of central between these barrels here on each of them. And they kind of have a small window and then a bit more detail and then a large window going up the top, and then we've got the hourglasses for each of the houses up here ready to go. Now I don't know if I'll be able to fill this in with armor stands. I'm struggling to get heads at the minute. I have got a few, but not enough to kind of put armor stands in every building, but I might put a couple in the Great Hall at the table sitting down eating or something. So I am going to grab some more resources and then we can get working on this. So I'm going to be working on the outside bit first and then see if we've got time to do a bit more detail on the inside as well. We are going to get this all the way up to the top, so all the towers, small towers around the outside are going to be done, as well as the main tower in the middle, and then when that's done, if we do have time, we can start working on the detail inside. That took so much longer than I was expecting. I mean, look at this thing. I've done a wall and half a wall and this, that's it. But look how high up I am. We are at 107, which actually isn't as high as I thought it would be. So it looks a lot higher than it actually is, but I guess the ground level's quite far up. But let's fly out here and have a quick look at how this is looking now. We have the main wall with the windows done, if I can get a good view of it. Let's get out here, we can see the front. And I've done half of the front bit as well as the towers. I really need a potion of slow falling to make this easier. And we've got all that detail done on the front section as well as this part of the roof. So down here is going to be inside, so we need to build this wall up. Like to join these two sections together. If we jump down here, it's a bit easier than flying. We can have a proper look at this. So there is the detail on the front. Now I'm not quite sure about the cobblestone walls. I might need to find something else, I'm not sure. But all the extra detail with the quartz, I was like, I wish you could have quartz with that kind of stone brick texture on. You know, like white versions of stone bricks would be really nice. You know, if you could just like, I don't know, combine them, put a piece of nether quartz to a stone brick and get white stone brick. would be really cool. Would make this so much better, just to have that little texture. But we've got the first tower here that's going to be done again on the other side. Obviously, this is pretty much a symmetrical build, apart from where it joins onto the castle. So we have been going at this for another 24 hours. Actually, I think it's a bit longer than that, like a day and a half. But as you can see, we've got this other wall built, and I've been working on the towers on this side as well, which I've not actually done on the side we started yet. So as you can see, it's starting to come together. We're getting that shape, that recognisable shape, even though we've not got a roof or anything on. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can land down here without falling all the way down to the floor again. Yes. There we go. I've lost count how many times I've actually fell down this thing to the bottom. But as you can see over there, we've got that little walkway platform, which we need to build on this side as well. And I've just been doing that out of the andesite, the polished andesite slabs. So you kind of have this wall and then this little walkway, and then the roof starts. That's annoying. Just put that back there. Yeah, so then the roof starts up on an angle. Now I'm going to do the roof in nether brick, just like I have with the other parts. You can see the roof of the whole castle is going to be the same, but them sections need building up as well, and that is going to be not the same, but similar to this bit over here. But as you can see, this section is open because that's going to join onto the next bit. I'll probably build some of that later on. But then we've got this shape here is where the roof is going to join on. That's going to be exactly the same. I've already kind of started where it needs to go up to. And that's going to join on pretty much the same on this side as we've done already over there. So I'm just going to start building this. We need some more andesite out of the chests, if I can make space in my inventory, and then we can get this finished. Okay, so that took a lot of building. I hope that time lapse wasn't too jumpy. That some of it I recorded while the kids were home, and you know what it's like. You know, sometimes I record 3 minutes and then I have to stop it because they need something, and then when I come back on, I accidentally knock the mouse, so it's not in the exact same place. So I hope it was okay. But right now I am removing all these cobblestone walls and replacing them with the nether brick wall, because I like these. I needed the walls to give it that bit more definition, but because we've now got all these different types we can use, then it makes it better, and it will give me that shape I need, that like cone shape. Will make it a little bit more accurate if it's the same colour as the rest. This is just annoying. Now, I did try using scaffolding before. I have to go back and fix it after. I've got no more andesite slabs on me. Yeah, I tried to use the scaffolding to do this, but because it's on an angle, it was like zigzag, and it was just really annoying. And oh my god, the other side was quite easier. I just kind of did one of these towers and then jumped to the next one to do it and never fell down, but you know, it's probably because I'm on camera. You know, it gets embarrassing. So I'm switching this out on the roof, and I'm not sure about the rest of it where it joins on down the wall. I mean, it looks okay because it's connected to the netherrack on the roof, but when it's not connected to netherrack and it's just like the walls that go in a straight line down the side of the wall. I'm not sure whether that will look alright, so I think I'm going to leave that as cobblestone for now. But I need to get this done, and then I'm going to go down and start working on the entrance hall area. So that is that kind of open area that where I showed you before, where it was just open to nothing, where it joins the Great Hall to the courtyard, and then when you come in from the courtyard, if you go to the left, it's just kind of a dead end. I'm going to put some torches and stuff in there. But if you go to the right, that then goes up some stairs and into what will be the next tower, which is the tallest tower. So that is the one that's going to be the highest point of the whole castle. And then inside that will be the grand staircase that then goes up to the Gryffindor common room. That's not going to be this week. It's probably not going to be next episode. I'll probably keep working on the Great Hall. But that is going to be the plan. But right now I need to get to all these little sections that I want to change for the nether brick wall and get that done. So I'm going to go and jump off, get all that done so I'm not boring you guys. I think this is going to be one of the longest projects I've ever done. Because this has took me so many hours. I mean, you can see just by the gap between the last video and this one, how long it's kind of took me to build this, and this is just the shell. Inside's not done, inside's not even close to being done. But I just come over here to have a look, and I'm really liking how this is looking. The detail is just great. I changed most of those cobblestone walls out, all the ones on the ceiling except one, now that I can see I've missed, so I'll have to go change that in a minute. Now I'm still not quite sure whether I'm going to change the ones on this area here where they go kind of all the way down to the floor or not, but there is a few more I need to change, like this section here. So I've tried to kind of join them together, so there's a little bit on the roof, a little bit on the walls, but not gone all the way down. So just let me know what you think. If these, let's see if I can point at it properly, like these here that go all the way down to the floor, should I change them to the nether brick wall or leave them as cobblestone? Just let me know what you think in the description, and we can change it if you think it will look better. But let's have a fly up and have a look properly, and I will show you the little bit I've been doing on the inside in a minute. So you can see we've got lanterns in most of the windows, trying to keep it lit up without the torch spam. And this section is around here, which I'll show you, but isn't finished because that's would be working on the next one. But this area is still open. I've got to finish that roof here and connect it. Ouch. That's the top bit of the roof up there, so I need to kind of find a way to connect that down to this bit here. So it's going to be a kind of a similar style to what we've got on the main roof around the back. Let's get back up here so we can take a proper look from high up. So there is a lot of snow in it. I'm not going to cover it all with string to stop that. I actually am tempted to go and get a lot of snow layers and just fill in as much as possible. Obviously, all the sections where there's these walls and... What was that noise? Anyway, some of these sections are slabs on the top. I can't really tell which ones, but lower down, some of them have got like a full block on top, and so then the next layer will be a slab on top. Actually, I think that one's a slab there. So, no, because that's got snow on. That one's a slab. So this row won't get any snow on. I won't be able to add it to because it's a slab. So I might just let the snow gather on all the other ones. But we'll see how it looks, because if it's kind of in stripes, it might look a bit silly. I'm not sure, because it's going to be a big project trying to keep the snow off everything. But if we get down here without dying, this is what I've been working on since the last clip. Now, it's a bit difficult to get into at the minute because, yeah, there's a staircase there, because the next section is over here. And this is where the tallest tower goes, which has got the grand staircase in. So obviously that needs to go up to reach that. So I've started the staircase there, but I've just got my little kind of entrance, my own entryway in there. So this section, as you can see now, is done. Oh, yeah, it's kind of dangerous in here because lots of places are not lit up, because I don't want it too bright and I don't want torch spam. All this on the floor is going to go. So I need to find a way to light things up without it looking stupid. But it is going to be dangerous. But anyway, so we have the entryway, which you've seen me build already with the gate. And then this is the little entrance section, the entrance hall area, which then goes up to the staircase. And we have creepers spawning up there as well. There we go. And we've got all the armor stands up here. So if you've seen the movies, you'll know which bits I'm on about, where McGonagall does the spell to bring all the statues to life to protect the castle. So I've got a lot of them in here now. I just need to add armor to them. So I'm going to go get a load of iron from the iron farm and just add some iron armor to all them. And then we got the staircase going up here, which then this is our little doorway to go into the grand staircase. So I just need to add, I've got a bit of some lanterns in here, I need to add a bit more so this is kind of lit up but not spammed with torches, as I said. And then this section in here is what we're going to be working on next time. So as you can see, it's a bit of a mess in here. We need to remove this and move it outside because I had to leave a hole in the roof at the top for the beacons to keep working. So that all needs moving out of the hole. Then we're going to have to build the tables, but I think we're going to start with working on the walls. So these sections are pretty much just as I built them from the outside, with a little bit of detail just to make sure I've got the layout correct. So these here, each of these sections where the cobblestone wall is, now this is going to be built into kind of a torch design. And then there's these walls going up are going to follow this kind of L shape here that we've got at the bottom. It's going to go all the way up to the top. And then probably around here somewhere we're going to start with the support beam, and then we're going to have big wooden archway support beams going all the way across. I've got to work on that. I've been trying a little bit in creative to get an idea of how that's going to work with it being on a diagonal, so to make it not look too much, because if I just use loads and loads of fences I think it'll look a bit too cluttered. You need to be able to see through. Unfortunately, there is no way I'm going to be able to do the proper Great Hall ceiling because they have that magical one that shows the sky outside, which, yeah, I can't do that. But that is my idea for this, and that we'll be working on in the next episode. So I've got a bit more resource gathering to do because I'm going to do this archway probably out of wood, fences and wooden planks, wooden slabs, all the different kinds, try and mix a few different colours in. And then obviously I need to connect where this detail is, I need to connect it into the wall as well. So in the next one we'll be working on the walls and the tables and pretty much everything to get this interior done properly. Now unfortunately I wanted to go into the map world and make a map. You know the golden plates with the golden coloured plates with the knives and forks they have on the tables? I thought I can make that on a map and just put them all the way along. But if you look at this, if you need that on both sides of the table, on all 4 tables and on the staff table, there's going to be a lot of item frames, a lot of entities, a lot of lag. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I might make one and just add it to a couple, or just maybe add it to the teacher's table. Or if I do put a few armor stands in here with people sitting down eating, I might put it in front of them I'm not sure, but obviously we can't do it completely full. I don't want to lag everyone out. And I've still got the floor in here to do and connect it out here. My only disappointment for the floor is I want a cobblestone that's kind of this squarey texture like we've got with the stone brick, but smaller. So if we had if we could have this shape, kind of this size, so a quarter of the size if we got the stone brick, that would be great. I mean, I tried with the cobblestone, but because it's circles, I don't really like it. But it is supposed to be like a cobblestoney texture. So unless I change the texture myself, then it's probably not going to work. And I'd rather stick with the Faithful texture pack, so I know how everyone else is seeing it as well. I mean, I know it's mainly for me, but I'll have a play around and see if I can find something I like, or see if I prefer that, or just leaving it as it is. But that is the outside part of the Great Hall completely finished, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So that is all I've got time for today, guys. I hope I can get the next video out a little bit quicker than I did this time. But obviously, you know, if life takes over, you know, some things have to take a back seat, unfortunately. But thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to leave a like if you did like the video. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time.